We pledge allegiance to your flag of the United States of America and to your republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for who? For you? For some? Not for us, not for our people, so please stop saying we equal. It's your flag of red, white, and blue in the United States of America. And to wear black and blue with the other your republic, for which it stands, one nation, under God.
Legal acknowledgement expected to correct 400 years of white transgression. It's crack versus cocaine. Blacks receiving almost 20% longer sentences for the same exact offenses. Like, for instance, a black man without a record is less likely to get a job than a white felon. Or maybe it's because we're lazy and we don't work hard enough.
Speak to your neighbor now.
What the fuck, 400 years?
Why isn't everyone speaking now? You chose to play this game, now you're choosing not to play? How dare you ruin it for everyone else?
Simon says it's still not time for a bathroom break, and stop asking.
Simon says you're not listening.
People that don't listen will never be successful. You know what? They don't even care.
They don't.
Just take out a book and shut up. Read. Simon says read.
Simon says it's time to file in the hallways now, one behind the other.
Straight silent line, tight to the right. Simon says if you can't be silent.
The reason that when is the reason that when trigger into our we want to put up to get these jobs. The reason that when we go is the reason that when trigger into our
but you're only supposed to do an action if Simon says.
Trigger into our is the reason that when
right hand again. Wait.
Why
I
you
actually have to remember that you will happily invest more money into the preservation of wildlife than you ever will into the
Ready? Simon says raise your right hand.
You know how it goes.
When Simon says do an action, you do an action.
I pledge allegiance to your flag of the United States of America.
It's not time for a bathroom break. You go when Simon says. Eat when Simon says.
Leave this room when Simon says.
There's only one rule. Only do what Simon says.
Simon says only speak when you are told to speak.
Simon says speak to your neighbor now.
Why isn't everyone speaking now? You chose to play this game, now you're choosing
not to play. It is you, all of a sudden, having a problem with immigration like this isn't even your nation. How the hell do you discover some shit that wasn't even missing to begin with, you Columbus our traditions? Had white girls twerking in high definition with multicolored hair and purple nails, but it was ghetto when we did it. Oh, I'm making you uncomfortable. Try a cramped slave ship. But wait, slavery is over now. It's just called
late nights revealed that my PTSD has found its way to the surface. And my hate for this country reminds me that I'm far from patriotic, so it's a little ironic that I pledge allegiance to your flag of the United States of America and to your republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You can't be silent. How will you hear what Simon is telling you to do?
Silence!
I said be silent. Simon said be silent.
Simon said only 20 minutes to eat your lunch and be silent.
Eat faster. Eat faster.
Simon said sit up straight and be still.
Simon says tuck in your uniform. You don't want to tuck in your uniform? Go sit in the corner.
Simon says if you can't handle this classroom, how will you handle your jail cell?
To praise my English or say that we're all given the same opportunities, even though he has a family history of wealth, and I don't even know my family history at all, is the justification of police brutality. Like, what did that person do? I'm sure it doesn't hurt as much when the victim doesn't look like you. It is people thinking that affirmative action is an unfair advantage instead of keeping the qualified from being unfairly disadvantaged or throwing out qualified applicants with their names out to African Americans and Newport, imported into black communities where black boys exploited for weed as big plastic asses that are called fat when we naturally have them. It is the Australian
Officer Simon says you must not be be a good listener at home.
At this rate, you'll not be going back home.
Officer Simon says you will speak only when you are told to speak. Officer Simon says speak to your cellmate now.
Why aren't you speaking now? You chose to play this game, now you're choosing not to play. How dare you ruin it for everyone else? Officer Simon says it's still not time for a bathroom break, and stop asking.
That when they walk your streets, they have to do so in fear that they have to spend an entirety of their life looking over their shoulder, because you will hunt them down and you will bury them, either in a prison system that aims to disenfranchise them or the dirt beneath their feet. And this is all because of that same racism that you love to say no longer exists. But we all know that that same racism is the reason that when we want to put a hood on, we resist. The reason that when we go to get these jobs, we're dismissed at the door. The reason that when we go to shop, we're watched in your stores. That racism is the reason that us saying your Pledge of Allegiance feels a lot like a root canal, or a whip's impact against our flesh, or a baton to our head, or a bullet in our back, or tear gas at a Black Lives Matter protest. That racism is the reason